Newbridge Says No. There's a protest out here this evening outside the Gables where there's proposal for over 100 refugees, asylum seekers to go into this property. Noreen, you've been involved with this group from the beginning, so maybe give us what's going on.
See, the Gables was a centre here in town. There was a gym and a swim pool that elderly in town would have used it. A lot of people would have in town would have used it, and it was a lovely resource for the people of Newbridge in this town. But the government, and actually the hotel got shut down itself, so there was an emergency accommodation for Irish families that was in it. But the government came a couple of months ago and took the Irish families out of here and moved them to a Thai. Now there was a mother with 7 children that was in there, that her children got moved to a Thai, so she had to transfer the children here on a daily basis with no help from the government. So they took out the Irish families, and then we got discovered that Jermaine, he's a businessman, he actually owns this now. He owns the same Earl Powell down here in Newbridge, which is an asylum centre. And Newbridge people never had an issue with the asylum centre because there were genuine refugees. That was there for 10 years, and Newbridge never had an issue with that. There was never one protest in that because Newbridge people do not care about genuine refugees. The issue we have is there's 100 unvetted military-age males gone into that building where we don't know anything about them, and we have children in this town. We know nothing about them because we know that because the government tells us 61% of these men are coming into this country undocumented. We also know that they're Slovakians and they're Georgians. Now our issue as well is that's not the first point of Ireland is not the first point of a country to come to. So if you're a refugee and asylum seeker, you go to the first country you land in. There is no direct flights here from Ireland, so why are they here? That's our concerns. Our concerns is we know nothing about these men, and the government have lied to us. They told us it was going to be women and children, and it's not women and children. We also know as well we've issues with the whole lot of what's happening in this country. Our government have lied to us, told us there's no help for any people in this country. We have 254 homeless people in this country, in this Newbridge alone. We have 254 Irish homeless that the government couldn't house or do anything for. But yet we see 100 military-age males getting three meals a day in there. They're getting their bed and they're getting €220 a week. Our Irish homeless don't get this. So this is the issue we have. The government are discriminating against the Irish people. If you look at the statistics in this country from the government, you will see that in Dublin alone, they're after putting in 7,570 men into these asylum seeker centres. But it's the highest, in Dublin alone, we have the highest rate of Irish homelessness. But yet the Irish homelessness, there's nowhere for these people, there's nowhere for them to go. They're on our streets. Our government do nothing for them. But yet they could house 7,520 asylum seekers into Dublin. They're mocking the Irish people. It's an absolute joke what's happening in this country, and we're just fed up with it now, and our children aren't safe, and that's why we're out here tonight. We're here to protect our children and the elderly of this community because they're in fear. If you look around here as well, there's a lovely park area that people would have always used, but because we haven't forgot Aisling Murphy in this town. Remember that girl that was only going for a run and she got brutally murdered by a non-vetted military-age male in this country? Well, now the elderly and the children can't use this park anymore. We're in fear in this country, and we don't know who these people are, and we're not going to stop. We've no TDs either that come in to represent us. We have a Newbridge for all, but where are Newbridge for all? Because they've never come down here to welcome these men, but they haven't come to face us either. No TD, no one wants to speak the truth about what's happening in this country. They all want to carry on with the World Economic Forum lie and the EU agenda. And the people of Newbridge have said no, and we're not going to stop until we get them removed out of our country. Or else they can show us the papers to say where they came from. Because if they show us the papers to say where they came from, we'll be happy with that. Do you know what I mean? But we're not going to stand back and take in 100 men we know nothing about. An agenda at play here, and Newbridge says no.
Noreen, tell us, you mentioned there you were giving a speech earlier, maybe 10 minutes ago, about going door to door in the area. What's the response been on the door from people trying to get them out. I think tonight we've had about 70, 80.
Yeah, now see, this week I didn't go door to door. This week I haven't been able to go door to door. My son wasn't well, so I just wasn't able to go door to door. But you can see the difference. And I'm not giving out about, well, I am giving out about people because I know for a fact by going to the doors, people are aware of the situation in this country. But I also know a majority are like, oh, I can't, my job, I'm in fear of this. Like, fear, people, get over your fucking fear. If you, oh, I'm getting frustrated, sorry. What would you rather? Would you rather live in fear or rather bury your child? Because they're the situations that's coming to you. They're the choices you have. I don't think people understand just how corrupt our government are and how much they've orchestrated absolutely everything that's happening in this country. Our cost of living crisis, folks. How is the Irish? We're struggling in this country, but yet they can hand the unmet males €220 a week. Like, our cost of living crisis is rising because they're funding them. You've seen in our budget now, 4 million went to house Ukrainians, while we have 14,000 Irish homeless, of which 4,000 are children. That's only the ones homeless on the streets. They're not the 240,000 that are stuck in bedrooms. Everything is orchestrated. If we want people to come out and get together, we need a group of people that are willing to go door to door. People are ready to listen. They just don't know the truth. They don't know the truth, but the truth is all here. They've been orchestrated. Our government have officers here now for these people to come and be handed grants for to show them, when you get to this country, we can set you up a business, because that's what this is, the takeover of our land. They want the Irish out and anybody else in. Folks, it's 900 million was spent last year helping Ukrainian refugees. Why wasn't that money put to the Irish? Why are we allowing this? Why are Ireland people allowing the government to come in and step over everybody else? We need to unite this country. Look around us. We have Newbridge Says No, we've Cork Says No, we've got Kildare Says No, Sallins. Everywhere is saying no, but nobody's coming together. Government don't care about these protests. They don't care about us standing on the side of the street. It doesn't affect them. If we want to hit the government, we need to hit their money, their revenue. That's what they care about. The satanic little creeds only care about money. It's the root to all evil. That's how we stop this, folks. We need to get people feet on the ground. We need to go door to doors, inform the people with the truth, because it's all printed. Everything that the government is doing, it's all there. Pen is mightier than the sword is a fact, folks. Bring your information, show them the truth, and I guarantee the people will come. You saw it. We had 400 people here, 2 days of me going door to door. 2 days. I got 2 doors shut on me. I think about 600 doors I done. 2 doors shut.
Okay, so again, we're just looking, Noreen and the people in Newbridge and the people here tonight are looking for people to help them to do this work on door to door. We definitely encourage people to do that. One last question, Noreen. You mentioned there earlier, politics, that kind of thing. Is it an area you'd look into yourself as to be public representative?
My mouth, no. No, I do know people here in Newbridge are doing that, because that's another thing we have to do. We can't beat the system. The system is corrupt. So in order to beat the system, you have to join the system. Do you know what I mean? We can't, because don't forget, people, these cowards want us in anger. They want us in the vibration of fear and anger, so we come in and we wreck the place because they want to build back better. So they want us to come in. They want us to do this. They want us angry. They want us in fear. They want us to wreck the country. No, let's get clever, tactful, and fight them at their own game. Play them with the paper, folks. Play them with the paper. That's how you get them back. You get in their systems, and if we put in enough, there's 40 people in Kildare that can be put up forward for TDs. If we get 50 of our own people, we will get in then, and we can stop it that way. That's how we fight the system. Don't let them tear down our country. Our country is beautiful. God created it. It was for us. Let's save it. Let's save what we have. Let's come out with the faith over fear. That's what I just keep saying. Faith over fear. Push this with love, because they're coming with hate and anger. So let's just come with love, because that's what will unite the people. Love. I'm mumbling now. I'm rambling.
Now,
sorry.
one last actually question: how do people get in touch with you in this group, or if they want to get involved with you?
We're on Facebook. I know Chris has set on. I'm not on Telegram, but Chris has set Telegram up. We're on Facebook. Yeah.
Okay. Thanks very much, Noreen. I'll leave it at that. Thank you.